F1 driver Nicholas Latifi needs bodyguards? Some people may think it's ridiculous, but you never know how troubling some folks are. One such life-threatening case is here. Williams' Nicholas Latifi appointed personal bodyguards on his London trip as he received death threats after the tumultuous Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Hello and welcome back to Race Zone. In today's video, we'll discuss the serious issues faced by Nicholas Latifi after all the death threats and his reactions to them. Last December, Nicholas Latifi apologized for the seemingly benign accident that altered the path of Formula One history last December. With 5 laps remaining, Latifi smashed into the barriers at a tight section of the Abu Dhabi circuit, prompting the safety car to go to the course. The domino effect of that moment was seismic. The Lewis Hamilton's near-certain title victory, a record 8 drivers' championship, was stolen away when Max Verstappen caught up and then overtook him in dramatic circumstances on the penultimate lap to claim his debut victory instead. He later claimed that dirt on his tire caused his collision. He stated that it had been a difficult race and that they had been struggling for the pace the entire time. He was racing with Mick Schumacher near the finish of the Grand Prix and was forced slightly wide, albeit fairly, at turn 9. Because he crashed off tracks, his tires became muddy and he made a minor error, resulting in a crash. It was disappointing because this was clearly not how he intended to end the seasons. He also apologized for causing the race to be disrupted. Later, he explained that they were just struggling for grip through the next set of turns, particularly when he ended up flying off. For him, it had been a tricky corner all weekend. So he had dirty tires, dirty air, and he made a mistake. Until that point, he was unaware of the race's circumstances. Obviously, he had no intentions of unwittingly influencing that, but he erred and damaged his own campaign. So after crashing his Williams cars into a wall, with a few laps to go in the season-ending race, the 26-year-old Canadian's career was jeopardized. It brought out the safety car and late drama ensued as Max Verstappen overtook Lewis Hamilton on the final lap to win the World Championship in one of F1's most contentious moments. Because of the severity of the violence, Latifi has stated that he felt compelled to take precautions to protect himself while out with his model girlfriend, Sandra Zwiecek. Williams said he was back in London after the race and had security with him when he went to Winter Wonderland with his girlfriend on Tuesday, following the launch of his 2022 car at Silverstone. He also stated that threats must be taken seriously because you never know what can happen, and it is simply an unpleasant truth of the world we live in, and that there were terrible death threats that crossed the line, as resentments mounted among some onlookers over how Hamilton missed out on a record 8 title. Latifi was unfairly targeted and took the threat seriously after the December race. He explained that it may appear foolish to others, but that you never know how serious individuals are. It only takes one drunk fan at an airport or a chance encounter with someone who is having a bad day and is inebriated or under the influence of anything to have these outlandish beliefs. After Abu Dhabi, Latifi expected to face online harassment, so he removed Instagram and Twitter from his phone. He stated in his statement that he has been trying to figure out the best approach to handle this situation. He is perplexed, wondering whether he should ignore the threats and continue, or should he address it and address the larger issue, which is unfortunately a reality while using social media. Using social media to attack someone with hateful remarks, abuse, and threats of violence is disturbing, and something Latifi is speaking out against. Following the abuse, he stated that Hamilton sent him a polite message of support in which he was quick to check in on him. He continued saying that in terms of subsequent support, Lewis did send him a text just a few days before he issued the statement. Latifi didn't elaborate on what the text specifically stated. He did, however, receive messages of encouragement from other Mercedes team members. Obviously, the outpouring of support on social media from many drivers and teams from a variety of disciplines was very pleasing and encouraging to him, although he did say that everyone agreed with the overall sentiment and texting. However, the 23 race season kicks out on March 20 with the Bahrain Grand Prix, and we'll have to wait and see what happens next.